What's up, everybody? This is Big Rich with Creative Solutions, and today is the official launch of our membership program, and we are super excited to see what happens with this thing and where it goes. But hey, it's all for you. So our goal is, if you are a realtor, if you sell a couple units a year, 5, 10, whatever it is, and your goal is to make it 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 units even, this is the place for you. We're going to have trainings, negotiations, marketing, all these different things involved. Live calls are going to be involved with this thing, live calls with everybody, as well as hopefully one-on-one calls with you if you have problems and questions that you need answered. Now, with that being said, we've got Richard Sr. here with us today, and we're just going to talk a little bit about how did this even come about? What is Creative Solutions, and how are we going to make this a thing that helps you? So we're going to throw it over. What's up, Dad?
Hey, hi, guys. This is Richard Sr. I'm here, and I'm excited to be a part of this type of a program. So the Creative Solutions, what we've got here is we've got a membership-based community services organized by the realtors in the world to be able to bring the best practices, to be able to bring the best influences that they know how to deliver, to be able to help us have solutions, to put deals together, to have professionalism in the business. And we're excited because we get to do this, and it's not just what we know, it's what everyone else knows. We're going to bring this all together. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind platform. We are not trying to get you to join our brokerage. We are not trying to get you to build our pyramid. We want you to go to who is best for you in your community to be part of their brokerage. I'll tell you what, there's some really good teams out there. There's a lot of good national companies out there right now. And what it is there's so many good ones, but unfortunately they may not have a dedicated, I like to call them old school realtor. Correct. An old school broker that has the time to communicate, to talk, to help you through the different solutions. Used to, we'd go into the office, and when I would work in the office, I would hear other agents talk on the phone. I would hear the call-ins that came in, somebody calling in saying, hey, I seen a sign, what's the price? I was able to listen to my different realtors and how they communicated, and that helped me to know how to be a better realtor. Nowadays, we do everything from home. We do it from our truck. We do it from our cars. We don't really get around and hear other agents and how they deal with issues. And that's why we're doing this, is because we need you to be able to have the answers before the question's even asked.
Absolutely. So with that being said, let's go back to the beginning of Richard Sr., right? What was your upbringing? Why did you get in? Obviously, this is sales. Why did you even get into sales in the first place? What brought you to this?
So, I've thought about this a lot, and when I was younger, I grew up in a conservative home, and we were so conservative that we only had one channel on our TV. That was it. And the only reason we had that channel is because we could see the antenna that was about 5 miles away, but that was the only channel. We didn't have cable. We didn't have Netflix. We didn't have all the subscription services. I mean, this was back in the 80s. And
making yourself sound real old.
That's a long time ago. And so we came from a conservative home. We came from a home where they taught us values, morals, honesty, integrity. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't have that, you didn't have anything. So no matter how much money you made, my dad was always like, create a good value. Have honesty with people, be able to look people in the eyes, be able to communicate people, help people understand that you have their best interest at heart. He didn't tell us make the most money. In fact, my dad, I remember, he used to work at a factory. He bought a house for us, a brand new house on FHA financing, and he kept us in that house. He went and sold cars. He paid the house off. Then he went and worked for a nonprofit and made less than half the money immediately. So immediately we went from having a solid, really good income going to private schools to going under half so that he could work at the nonprofit. Now, we still went to the private school. We just didn't have as much resources. Correct. But because of that, I got into sales. I learned that, hey, the way I can benefit people is I'll either do a service job or I'll do a sales. And real estate combines the best of both worlds. We're not just salespeople. We don't just market. We don't just do paperwork. We don't just do anything. We have a whole sphere of things that we get to do. And I believe that's why most people like real estate. It's not the same thing. You don't sit at a computer all day. Yeah. You get to be out and have fun. You get to talk to people, go out for coffee. I get paid to hug babies and shake hands, and it's just a lot of. So anyway, that's why I got into sales. So in school, I would sell candy bars at school or Cokes. I would mow lawns. We had a lawn mowing business. As I got older and got married, I went in ahead and continued the lawn care business, and I bought dumpsters. I dropped dumpsters so people could fill them up with trash and I'd haul the dumpsters away. We got involved in pretty much whatever I felt like doing, I would do. So as long as I paid the bills, your mother was happy to let me do what I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
But in about 2005, I got my license. I seen a lot of realtors made a lot of money, and I thought, okay, I'm missing something. I want to be a realtor, make some money too. So I got in 2005. The crash happened, which was great for us because we started buying real estate, and we basically just financed everything. So we did not do the Dave Ramsey plan at that point. We were financing everything on the real estate, which it worked for us. And then my wife said, hey, can you quit doing everything? Let's just focus on one thing. And I said, well, if I'm going to focus on one thing, I guess it's going to be real estate. So in 2013, I went full time into real estate, and I doubled my income for a few years in a row because I just kept building the business and marketing and meeting people and talking and answering the phones and taking care of people, solving their problems. And now I developed a team because I found I didn't like doing everything by myself. It's a lot of fun to be the hero, but if you're the hero and you're the only one there, then who did you help? So by having a team, I can help other people sell the units they want to sell. I can help them make the income they want to make. They can use me for a resource. And so I've developed a team. Now take it to the next level. How can I help others outside of my team, outside of my group, outside of my four walls? So what I'm doing by this system that we're putting together, and this is a growth system. This is not like, oh, we've got the whole package for you today and we're never doing anything else. Yeah. This system will grow exponentially over the next 6-7 months. I mean, this is going to be crazy.
Absolutely.
So what we're doing is I'm taking the same thing that I'm doing with my team, and I'm saying I can teach this to anybody. And again, we're not trying to get you to join our brokerage, or you're not getting under our umbrella. We want you to work where you work in your community, be the best you can be. And I'm all for teams. I love teams. If I go get my license in another state, I'm probably going to be on a team. So I'm a team player. But I'm also one of those guys that I like to keep all the money. So I do like to be my own individual agent and be all me. So these are some of the things we're going to discuss. Some of the problems we're going to see solved. And we're going to take live phone calls.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's the part you're excited about.
And there's a lot that we're excited about, guys. I mean, we've got trainings ready for you. If you're going to jump on a membership program, there's nothing there. Man, we've got training videos on how to market yourself, how to negotiate with different deals in different situations. We've got different things like that, as well as live calls where we're going to be setting up with a group of people and having conversations. We've already got guests scheduled to come in here and teach us more about title work and lending, other realtors that have been in it for a short time and a long time, success and failures. He said it best. This is a growing team. This is a growing membership. And this is one of those things, man, if you want to be involved with it, we've got the experience. We've got the guy who's done it all. We've got the guy who's done it himself. He's then trained teams. He's trained both of his sons are now in real estate. My brother and I both are in real estate. I believe my brother this year alone. So last year, me and my brother only worked for about 9 months once by the time we finally got our license last year. And I believe already he's doubled what he was able to do last year in sales volume. And it's been 4 or 5 months.
Right. Jeremiah will probably outsell me this year.
Yeah. And so
maybe.
And we don't say that to be like, oh, look at us, right? This is where it's like, look, this guy knows how to take somebody and make you better. Right. Our goal here is to make you the best real estate agent you can be wherever you're located. I don't care if you're in Colorado or California or Texas or Florida or you're in Illinois, Wyoming. It does not matter. This is the place where you're going to come.
Right.
You're going to get new skills. You're going to grow with us, but you're going to grow as an individual. I think the best way I heard it, you said it once, and I've said it a lot in the past couple weeks, right? But when the sea level rises, all the ships rise with it. Right, that is the goal.
Right,
our goal is to make the profession of real estate rise. That way, everybody goes up with it. And here's the thing: there are absolutely going to be people that fall off. There are absolutely going to be people that cannot keep up with what is happening in the real estate market, with the new, just everything that's happening. Guys, real estate is very fragile sometimes.
Fluid.
We know what it is,
it's
right?
It's fluid.
Absolutely.
It's always changing.
Exactly. So as we go through this, as we have these conversations, as we have these trainings and these learnings, you just need to be a part of it. There's no questions about it. This is one of those things you got to jump in with us. And if you don't, man, I truly think you're missing out. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not, again, he said it right. We're not just a training program. Our goal is not just to sit here and say, here's some training, here's some.
There's better training programs out there. And that's the other thing we want to show as our company with what we're producing here and how we want to be a part of other people's companies is we want you guys to know there are better training programs out there if you want to know about contracts.
Absolutely.
If you want to know about some of the different techniques. One place where we excel, which I feel like we have the best training, is on coming up with a creative solution, being able to communicate properly with that other realtor, or even with, did you know you can communicate with the other realtor's client by the way you communicate to that realtor? You got to be careful because in our business, we are supposed to take hard situations. And I've had a lot of hard situations. And in my mind, and I know in my mind, I am speaking to someone I will never see because I know how I communicate to that realtor, the inflection of the voice I use, the facial expressions, the kindness, or sometimes I'll have to put up a wall, like put up a red line, no further. You know, the way I communicate to them is how I'm really communicating to the client, their client.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's just little things like that. I think sometimes we forget. As realtors, we don't know. And that's where we're the best at. We're the best at being able to help everybody to get what they're looking for and be able to make it successful for everyone.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. And guys, this is going to be an awesome experience. We're super excited that you guys get to be a part of this. Hopefully, you better be jumping on our website. Now, if you look at our website, it's going to be csagentsusa.com. That's where you're going to find our program. And we've got a couple different levels for you. So if you're interested and you're kind of piqued interest, check us out. Try it out. We got a level for you. But then, hey, when you're ready to really get involved, when you're ready to push this thing, when you're ready to become a realtor that you're just doing little by little and you're ready to take it up. And here's the best part. This is not a community just for new realtors. This isn't for somebody who's been in the game for just 1 to 3 years, 1 to 5 years. Like, that's not what this is about. Right. We have people that are going to be 18, 19, 20 years that are a part of this as well, because we all understand, or you should understand in real estate, that you are constantly learning from other people. And with markets that change, we said it a minute ago, real estate is fluid. That means what you did 20 years ago is not the same thing you're going to do now. The way to reach people, the way to handle negotiations, the way to market yourself out, right? We got social media now. Did you have social media when you started? Pretty much no.
No.
Yeah. He had, let me go smile, let me walk into the local diner, let me spend time there and meet people. Now, these are valuable things, and we believe they're super important, and we'll talk about those. But we got social media now. You got to take videos. You got to put out quality work. You want to make sure that you look presentable, you're professional in everything that you do. And these are just a small amount of the things that we're going to be talking about with you guys.
Well, the nice thing is too, and here's what I try to help my team understand. Everyone does business the way they feel comfortable. I am not the type of a team leader. I do not put accountability on my team. I know some teams, some people, that's the way they play their game. They're like, hey, you have to make these phone calls. You need to make these kinds of appointments. You have to do this and do this and do that. I'm more of a capable player. I'm like, hey, if I brought you on the team, I believe you are capable to do this. And based on how you do your performance is what you're going to earn. And you're going to do it the way that works for you. Not everyone mows their yard the same way. Some people like to mow their yard as fast as they can. They don't care what it looks like. Other people want to manicure it, mow it 3 different ways, and other people want to mow every 2 days. Most of us just want to pay somebody to do it. But what happens is it's the same thing in real estate. You sell real estate different than I do. Yep. Jeremiah sells different than I do. Christy sells different than I do. We all have different aspects of the business that we bring into it, and we can help. So we want you to do what's best for you.
Absolutely.
And that's really what I'm trying to say is we have the solutions to help you be how you are. If you're a quiet person, you can be the top agent. The top agent in our company is so quiet and so calm.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The number 2 agent, the number 2 single agent in our company, she's like all out there. She's like, hi, how you doing? And she's just all about everybody. Yeah. So you can have different personalities and still rise to the top.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we are super excited for what this is. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. csagentsusa.com, and hopefully you become the next CS agent.